All right, we on. We back. This week on the show, we are doing a Bavette steak from the Matty Matheson cookbook. All right? The big homie sent us this many years ago. Thank you, Matty. And wifey is on hiatus for the baby. So we have a special guest co-host today. This is not a guest, this is a co-host. He on the level. Worthy, Jay Worthy in the house.
What's happening, man?
Come on, bro.
It's a pleasure, honor to be here. You know what I'm saying?
There's a legend in the house.
Oh, damn. Street legend in the building, man.
Yup.
We in here.
Yup. I'm hyped. This is the homies episode. We talking all kinds of things. We're gonna put you on game this episode.
That's it. Whole bunch of good shit.
We doing all that. But you were asking me what my favorite Jordans were.
I was.
So I'm definitely nostalgic. The 5s is where I picked it up. That's when I really was like, okay, I'm a Jordan dude. Was the 5s.
The 5s, yeah.
The 3M had me. You know,
right.
When I seen the 3M,
the 3M was it. Are you a tip? You know, like New York heads really put this in my head. They were like, nah, you can't wear any other colorways. You can only wear. Like New York put me onto so much shit. Like they're like, no, we only rock original colorway Jordans.
Oh.
Anything else, they wasn't rocking with. And then, you know, they was the ones that put me on the black nasties. Like you gotta have the gray under brim or the green under brim. Like
oh,
you know
okay,
what I'm
like the Puhong. Yeah. The Korean hat with the green under brim.
Come on.
Yeah, the Puyong shit.
This
I know
one got a blue
about.
one, but you know now they're getting all.
Yeah.
Now you can get fitteds like this. My boy Homicide, he put all type of shit on here for me. You know, a P.
Yeah. No, my thing is like I don't really rock that many of the not original colors, but like for instance, like when the public school homies did the like purple, like burgundy joint, the suede, that shit's dumb hard. I still to this day have never gotten it off on a fit.
Yeah.
But I keep them on the shelf and like refuse to sell.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So I definitely rock more of just like the white and the red.
Yeah, the white and the red class.
Yeah.
For sure. Like I'm always go with the OGs, but there is, like you said, there are exceptions where they come out with a crazy colorway and you're like, nah, I don't give a fuck about what these rules are. I'm about to get these right here. You know what I'm saying?
And the cement, like I feel like you gotta do like the Oreo 4s. You know, like when the Oreo 4 come out, the cement 4 come out.
The white
like,
cements, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to get those.
You can't really hate on that. Like, so that's not original color, but I gotta do Oreo, you know, like.
Feel me?
Yeah. And then sometimes they do infrared. I fuck with the infrared. Like the infrared 6 colors on the other joints, I fuck with that. But I'm light on sneakers now. You know, I got my go-tos like the Reebok Classics. I rock the Club C. You know, I rock the AMA New Balances they be sending. And then I'm into Crocs crazy.
Oh,
I stay comfy in the Crocs.
You gotta be cozy in the house.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Super cozy. And then it's just the old Jordans, old Air Force Ones. I keep it really light now.
Bro, I love that they brought back the gel swoosh. Those were my shits. But yeah, no, I feel you. You probably downsized hella then.
I downsized because I really felt like the sneaker game got a little corny.
Got
right?
too much.
And I got into like loafers too. So I fuck with loafers. And then someone gifted me these pair of like fucking Philip Lim, like nurse orderly shoes. They kind of look like Mephistos. And I stay in those shits. And mules. I fuck with mules now. Because mules you can rock with like big sweatpants, big jeans, big pants, whatever.
You feel me?
And so I'm into the mule shit.
Come on, man. Speak up for the big and baggy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm double X, triple X, everything. You feel me?
All
like,
day.
All day.
That's how I feel about fashion. Is like I don't really move with fashion the way it's going.
Nah.
I will just stay doing my shit.
That's it.
And every 3 years you back in fashion. You know?
Bruh, if you go look, bro, I've always worn baggy shit.
Yeah.
That's it. I never switched up. It was always just...
I stayed shopping in the Husky department, you know? It's always been the Husky boy.
That's it.
Yup.
That's it. Yeah.
All day. You ever had a Bavette steak before?
I've not had a Bavette steak. I'm about This man's got Henny on the table.
Henny, yo, the
I don't
Henny,
know what he's gonna do with that Henny, but he's got Henny on the table.
I got big plans for us.
Big plans.
Yup.
You know what I'm saying? No, I haven't had, what did you call it? A
Bavette steak, yeah.
Bavette steak.
This Matty Matheson cooker, I gotta tell you something. This is a beautiful book.
Are you taking it from his recipe?
This is his recipe.
Okay.
The only thing I flipped is he called out brandy, and I was like, yo, I'm doing Henny. Like, we doing VS. You know, because like, I'd rather cook with Henny than brandy. I don't really want that E&J.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not trying to fuck with that E&J. R.I.P. Prodigy. Prodigy loved that E&J.
He loved that E&J.
Yeah. Yo, that's crazy. That was the last time I seen P was with you.
Damn.
At the show.
At the Griselda show?
Webster Hall.
Webster Hall, that was my first.
I seen you with P. That was the last night I seen P.
Wow. So listen.
I forgot about that.
All right, check this out. So I had put, this is how that all came about.
Fuck,
so we
R.I.P.P., bro.
Man, R.I.P.P., man. That was a real one, you know what I'm saying? Crazy, I remember. So we're in the backstage in the green room of Webster Hall. And it's small, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this is like, you know what I'm saying? Gun hit me because, you know, me and like, a lot of people don't know this, but like now, you know, like people know, yeah, I'm a part of Griselda, but I've been a part of Griselda from the beginning.
Yeah, from that show.
Right from the beginning. So we all met at Al's house, and Gunn was like, yeah, well, you know, I want you on this tour. So anyways, I get to New York. It's my first show in New York. It's at Webster Hall. It's sold out. I just dropped the project with Alchemist. I'm in there, and we backstage, and I'm telling you, it's like every legend is backstage. It was Jada, Styles, Raekwon was in there.
I seen it. Me, Dart, Paul, and Emil was all there.
Yeah, everybody, man. Smith and Wesson, you name it, everybody back there.
Yeah,
and,
Tech was up in there.
Yeah, and I see P, and he just posted smoking in the corner or whatever, and then, you know, he see me and he nodded to me. I'm like, yo, what up? And he came and gave me my props, bro. He like, yo, I fuck with that shit you did with Al and ASAP P. We did a joint called P on the Drugs.
Yup.
But man, real dude, man. He gave me his number there and like was like, yo, tap in. And then he had we had a break on tour like for a few days, so we were still in New York, and he called me to pull up to the stew and work, and then whatever happened,
he died 3 days later.
He died 3 days later, dog. So
bro,
crazy.
That shit was fucking crazy.
Yeah, the only time I met him, you know, and it was love, you know.
Because I pulled up to the show late, and I go to the green room where y'all was all in, and I see you in there, I seen P. I just waved him like, yo, what up? Because I wasn't smoking that heavy at the time. Yeah. The shit was crazy. I was like, yo, I'm going to come back. I'm going to see you, P.
Yeah.
And then I never seen him again until the funeral.
Crazy, man. Yeah, man, we losing a lot of legends out here, man.
Yeah.
That shit wicked,
But that's crazy. Yo, I run into you a lot in New York. Huh? I got hyped because we ran into you there.
Yeah.
That Chinatown night was crazy up in the fucking billiard spot. We used to be running around.
Oh yeah, for sure. And back then I would just always be out there and just, you know, that was like my second home. And then I actually moved to New York January 2020, right when COVID kicked off.
Really?
Yeah, it was. Oh, I remember that shit. It was just like everything was just falling apart. Kobe passed, COVID kicked off. It was like, I'm like, damn, man.
Damn, you got stuck in New York for COVID?
Oh yeah, I was there in Harlem.
Bro, of all the years to be in New York, that's the worst year to be in New York, bro.
Yeah.
Did you pop out to like Times Square and all that shit?
I seen all of that shit empty. Yeah. That shit was wild, you know what I'm saying? But then I came back out here. I was like, nah, I gotta, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, you came home.
I came home, but yeah, man, I love New York, bro. Like the New York, I think helped me level up in my career because just the hustle out there and the drive and the way y'all move, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Out here, we more chill, laid back, relaxed. Like I said earlier, people, you know, in LA, you could meet somebody and it's I hate to say it, but it's on that Hollywood shit. They be like, yeah, man, we're gonna link, we're gonna do this, and nothing ever happens. And in New York, like, for example, Body brings me over to Harry Fraud's. I'm like, let's make an EP. The next day we're in there and we starting on the EP. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's done. Like,
if we say we're gonna do it, we do it. Real
shit.
And then, like, you know what's funny out here in LA? I love having you on the show because I do be complaining about LA with Wifey a lot on the show. But when we get legends like you or Roy Choi and then like R.I.P. Spont, that, always a good interaction when it's like somebody who follows G code. Like
yeah, because like I was saying earlier, there's not a lot of it's a lot of people out here that aren't from the streets, but like these Hollywood is just filled with weirdos, bro.
Yeah.
And most of these motherfuckers don't have any
I even get in trouble in business because like I'll say what I'm doing, but then when I be like, yo, that dude is not doing what he said he was gonna do, everyone else is like, that's kind of the culture. Like, don't be getting mad. Like,
you're like, what?
Yeah.
But when I say I'm gonna do something, it's for real. Like, so what you're telling me, I can't call him out for being fake? Basically. And they're like, well, out here in the industry,
and that's the thing that fucked me up. Because people started looking at me like I was the crazy one. I'm like, I'm not crazy.
Nah.
I just have a standard. But what I learned with the Hollywood business types out here is like, they're not going to be of their word.
Nah.
So don't expect it.
They're going to fuck with you when you're hot.
Yeah.
And if you're whatever, he's hot, he's booming, contact him right now. We need him on this and that or whatever.
Exactly.
As soon as you got some downtime and you're not, you know what I'm saying?
Yup.
It's dead. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's some bullshit. But that's the industry. That's why I stayed away from it and kind of created my own lane.
Yeah.
And I never felt that I had to fit into that because when I came into it, like you said, you were as a fan of the London drug stuff. When we did that, the people that were fans of my music were producers. Like I was getting hit up by Alchemist and Cardo and Dame Funk and that, and I loved that. I was like, damn, I'm like,
it was classic. It felt like you were rapping over boogie shit.
Boogie, 80s boogie shit. Like, and I would always tell people too that they'd be like, oh, this is G-Funk. I'm like, no. Respect what Dre and Warren G and Snoop created.
Yeah. And
Cocaine and Above the Law. That's G-Funk.
Yeah.
What I'm doing is something different. I'm actually just taking boogie loops.
Yeah.
And rapping over them.
Exactly.
This is like real 80s raw gangbangers. This is what the big homies were smoking sherm to with Jerry curls, pulling up in low riders and this is like real house party music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like that you make the differentiation. It's kind of like, it's like jazz samples in New York. You know what I mean? Like the West Coast had the G-Funk samples.
Right.
New York had, Ski Beats, Evil D, Q-Tip with the jazz samples, but then people went on the soul tip.
Right.
And it moved and it wasn't the same shit. But a lot of people kind of like, they think it's all the same shit. We all just sample it. It's like, nah, these dudes are being very particular, putting you on to like specific boogie loops, specific jazz loops, and like, it's a big difference.
It's a big difference.
How would you explain the difference?
I think you broke it down pretty good there. Like a lot of the West Coast stuff was like, heavily based on Parliament. You know what I mean? And that, Parliament had there was a cat named, I think, Bernie Worrell. He was on the keys. I think he the one that did the Funky Worm and records like that. And those were like those were I remember as a kid. Dre was when he came out with Doggy Style. Like a lot of that shit was, P-Funk.
Yeah. All of it P-Funk. Yeah.
And then when you go back to like, for example, like the temperature's rising, the mob. That was Patrice Rushen. It was like some soul shit. You know what I mean? And it definitely, I feel like the West kind of catered more to sampling funk, but we could debate this all day because if you go back and you go listen to Compton's Most Wanted, they were sampling soul and all of that too. And if you go to King T, King T was rapping on boom bap shit.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying, being from the West, so you know it's still all around. Look at EPMD, they were sampling funk.
Yeah.
You know, so it can go either way, really.
Yeah, the EPMD shit was hard. It
was
the
funky.
Back in Business shit was fucking funky, man.
Funky, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Nice and smooth, kind of, like a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit, you know? But like, what are you into these days? Like, I know, I love the 2 Ps in a Pod shit you did with Larry June. That shit hard. You was in your pocket, but I'm kind of curious, what do you listen to outside of like your kind of zone?
So look, man, let's pull out my phone, man, because I'm gonna tell you this. I don't really listen to a lot of rap. So if you jump in my car,
I'm hyped to hear this because I don't listen to that much rap now either. Look,
right now for a rap album, what I got right now, I got The Dogfather.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna go to Snoop's second album because I also realized
that OJ shit.
It's this one particularly is almost like he did an album with Charlie Wilson.
Yeah.
He took a lot of Gap Band samples and he got Charlie on all the hooks.
This is an underrated album. He got Vapors on that. The Vapors fucking redo.
Hard.
Crazy.
The Groupie song was crazy. Yep. Oh, you know what I just started? All right, so I'm bullshitting. I say I don't, because look, most of the time I'm just listening to Gap Band Stylistics, Isley's.
Okay, you got the Quentin Tarantino playlist over there.
Straight. I got the Delphonics. I got the Jackie Brown. You know what I'm saying? But
Bobby Womack, 110th Street.
Come on. But you know what I just went back into?
I fuck with this.
I went back into Boys in the Hood. You remember Jeezy's group? Boys in the Hood.
Wait, whose group?
Young Jeezy. He came out in like 2005. He had a group called Boys in the Hood.
No.
The album was hard.
Bro, I remember USDA.
Yes.
He had that USDA shit.
Yes, he had a group called Boys in the Hood. It was a cat named Jody Breeze. He used to have a record called with Jazzy Faye called All the Player Do Is Stay Fresh. I remember in those early 2000s, the South was killing it.
Bro, I remember Jeezy was telling me a story because when he first came and moved to Malibu, we used to kick it.
For real?
Yeah, me and him would kick it, watch basketball. Like, I love kicking it with Jizzle. Yeah. And he was telling me, he was like, bro, I started rapping because I opened a studio to, you know, like expand his business.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And he was like, rappers weren't showing up. And they were like, yo, you got to pay these bills. So I just turned on the mic and started doing it. I'm like, that's crazy.
It's like some Eazy-E type shit, like trapper turned rapper.
Yeah, didn't even mean to do it.
So that's crazy. But I don't know, man. I mean, shout outs to all the homies out here doing their shit. I think, you know, everybody out here doing their thing. I support everybody, you know, from Schoolboy to Tyler to Kendrick to, you know.
I listen to so much disco now and like lo-fi, like synth pop.
Yeah.
I talk about Pet Shop Boys, Laura Branigan, like that song Small Town Boy,
I'm not just hip. Bang. You gotta put me on.
Oh yeah, I'll send you that. Because I feel like it would be ill for somebody to do future type scissor music over those kind of like depressing synth pop beats.
Yeah,
like
that's
minor key synth pop.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like that could be an ill evolution for rap music.
Right. For sure. Like, I always like to be like, I always wanted to be known as the one to like talk some real gutter street shit, some P shit, but over some of the samples we have, they are funky and dancey, but the other ones are actually kind of like mystic and soulful and like kind of experimental too. So I love that. Like, you know what I'm saying? The contrast of kicking hard shit over some shit that sounds like, you know what I'm saying? Some shit that hipsters or whatever are gonna listen to, but you talking about the set. You know
all I want from rap music is basically like a Pulp Fiction novel set to like timeless samples.
Basically.
You know, that's it. Give me a Walter Mosley album on top of this or top of that. You know, like just kick that shit.
Speaking of Pulp Fiction, I just watched that like a week ago. I hadn't seen it in years.
Bro,
Basically
still
the best shit.
Still the best.
Still the best, yeah.
People who hate on him, I got a friend, Omid.
He hates on him?
He hates on Quentin Tarantino. He's like, I don't think he's a good director. And I'm just like, bro,
he's tripping.
Yeah, you're tripping. You're tripping. You're crazy fucking tripping.
Spike, though, is my favorite. Spike
Spike
Lee.
Jonze your favorite?
No, Spike Lee.
Yeah. That's his favorite, too.
Yeah, from I'm going to say from, the first movie, what was it? She's Gotta Have It, all the way up until, like...
Or Do the Right Thing. He had Bed-Stuy Barbershop is the student film. That's the first one.
Yeah.
And then he goes Do the Right Thing, and She's Gotta Have It.
Yeah, then Do the Right Thing, yeah. But that Do the Right Thing, Clockers is like, come on,
crazy.
Bro. Yeah, he really
same DP as Belly, Malik Saeed.
Oh, is that who did that?
Yeah, crazy. Yeah. Spike had it first.
Bro, that was the shit. And then He Got Game is like, man, that's
crazy.
Like, what? One of
Rosario.
The best. Come on.
Out of here.
Underneath the dock, man. That shit crazy.
Yo. I mean, I watched that shit mad times. Like, honest, like writing Boogie, I was just watching Belly.
Oh, yeah.
I was watching He Got Game, watching Above the Rim, like.
I went to go see your movie in the theaters.
Oh, word.
At Magic Johnson on 125th.
My man. Oh, in New York.
Yep.
That's what's up, bro.
Took Shorty to the movies and went to go see Boogie.
My man.
Come on, man.
That's
real
love.
Support.
That's love, bro.
Yep.
We're gonna have to get you on the next soundtrack.
Come on, I got to.
That's real love.
Yeah.
That's real love,
G.
bro.
That shit was G. That was
so what made
story.
you? Not made you, but what got you to move back to
L.A.?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I told somebody the story. Actually, I was at Hit Boys a couple days ago, and I was telling them the story of what. Do you remember that scene in Home Alone when he's got the 2 grocery bags and he's walking and they break?
Yeah.
All right. So look, I lived on Sugar Hill in Harlem, and it was this one blizzard, like a storm, and they're like, well, you're gonna be snowed in, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you gotta go stock up, and I was like, oh shit. We're already dealing with the COVID shit. You gotta stock up on toilet paper, canned food, all this shit. So now we got the blizzard coming, we gotta go stock up more. So I go, and living in New York, I didn't have a car, you know what I'm saying? So I remember going to the grocery store, getting a gang of groceries, and I'm walking up this steep-ass hill. It's icy, everything, and the bags break like Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone, and I was like, you know what? I'm done.
It's a wrap.
Yeah. It was that, and then shit. My building in Harlem, it was cool until I started seeing mice in that motherfucker, and then I was like, hell no, I'm not built for this. I need to go back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I miss driving. I miss going to the ocean, and
At this age, it's hard to fucking come to the LA. It's hard to move to New York at your age because you've been comfortable in LA. You've been getting money out here.
Yeah.
Money don't go as far out there.
Nah, man.
Speaking about money, all right, I'm gonna do a free ad from Magic Mind today. All right, they didn't buy an ad today, but I do really fuck with this shit. All right, Magic Mind. Drink this Magic Mind. I'm gonna gift you some of this Magic Mind.
All right, what's that? It's a little ginger shot type shit.
It's like an adaptogen. It's for your brain and to kind of just get you productive. I feel like it's a really good supplement to coffee because it keeps me from crashing on coffee. Perfect,
this is amazing, bro.
Yeah.
I got Eddie Wong right here.
Yeah.
Cooking me steak and eggs. You feel me? It's lit. Let's go. Let's dig in.
Man.
First bite.
I feel like LA right now is a rich person scene. And that's what's whack. Fairfax was like the lower, like Rivington. It was like Lafayette. You know what I mean? Just post up, be out there.
Yeah.
The thing for me now with LA is everyone want to hang out at Erewhon. And look, I fuck with Erewhon. I drink the juice, but I'm not posting up there.
That's crazy. People do that? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, dude. People be posting. I'm taking multiple back-to-back meetings out there. And it's that's the spot. And then, no disrespect, but it's people be like, yo, let's meet at Horses. And I'm like, this doesn't feel like the spot, B.
Urban, you had me meet you at Horses the other day. I'd never been there, P, but...
Wow. Urban doing work in there.
Yeah.
He likes it? He fucks with it?
They were over there, you know. Yeah. I don't be knowing a lot of shit like that, bro. Like, yeah. I'm not in the know of a lot of shit, but...
Look, I fuck with the owner. Light, I fuck with you. Great dude. The owner's great. It's just for me, and I don't even think he meant to curate that scene, but that's just a weird scene up in there.
Well, you know me, all right, I'm like old school. Like, I go to the Bel Air Hotel or the Beverly Hills Hotel. I like doing shit like that.
I'll do the Sunset Tower.
Yeah, or I'll go to the Palisades. I got my little spots out there that I like to go hit. But like, I like my fancy shit.
Yeah, I like fancy shit.
I don't like the
fancy
sceney shit though.
Yeah. The fake fancy.
Yeah,
like, if I'm a pay and we're going to do this, like, let's do it right. Let's not do it on some, like, oh, we in the mix shit and then bang you over the head. Because it's like, if we in the mix, this should be affordable. That's how I feel. I got to say, I think the flavor of Matty's steak, this is fire.
This is fire.
Yeah. Because this is meant to be like a fast frying, tougher steak. Like
it's a tougher steak. Yeah, it's not like a... It's a breakfast steak. That's what it is.
The thing in this cookbook, all of his dishes, they're really fucking good, but super hard to make. Like, if you're gonna cook out of this cookbook, you gotta go to like 3 grocery stores for each recipe. I hit 3 stores yesterday.
For real.
But it bangs.
Yeah, this shit is fire.
The shit bangs, Matty.
Matty, we fucking with it. We're loving it.
Yo, so... What's the shorty situation these days? You know, because if wifey was here, that's what she would be asking.
That's what
right
she'd
now.
be on right now, man.
Right now, like who it is.
Well, I'm currently a single man, you know, and I've been single for some time, you know.
So what are your days? If you're gonna take a shorty out, that's a big deal. You know what I'm saying? It's not just coming to the crib. Where are you taking them out?
I'm gonna give y'all a good game, man.
Give us that game.
See, like I'm on my old school player shit. So
give us the spots that you burnt out. You know what I'm saying? You don't give us the one that's still the closer spot, because I know. I'm
gonna have to give you some fly shit, though. I can't give you no bullshit. So if I really like you, I'm gonna bring you to Vibrato. I don't know if y'all know about Vibrato, but it's in Bel Air, and it's literally you gotta go. Have you been to the Bel Air Hotel?
Yeah.
So I loved how you gotta go. It's in a residential street.
Yeah. When the producer's really trying to fuck me, they take me there.
They're like, the deal's gonna go like this. You got your room here, the one with the hot tub in it. You're good. Drinks on us.
We're not giving you your residuals, but check out this truffle fry.
Yeah. It's really good. I go to Vibrato. It's Herb Albert's jazz and steakhouse. It feels like you walked into the movie The Mask. Like, that's what it feels like. I'm not, like, playing. And then, like, they always have, like, guest acts, and it's cool.
Fly.
So that's where I go if I really like you. If it's...
He really put you motherfuckers on game, Vibrato. People be flying in from Iowa taking their shorties to Vibrato now.
It's gonna be hot, though, if I see you motherfuckers in there, and I know y'all. But that's one of my spots. I got a little Italian spot I go to in the Palisades, but it ain't the Palisades that y'all know about. It's the Highland Palisades. You gotta really know about the Highland Palisades. Not too many people know about that. I know you know because you lived up in that area.
Oh, you talking about Giorgio Baldi?
Wherever you go up, like, say you're going up Sunset.
Yeah.
Then you go left. And you go up that canyon. And it's all townhomes. Yeah. But then on the very left, it's the only thing there. I'm like, there's just this little plaza up there. I'm like, damn, this is, if you lived up there, you can't.
Yeah, but which Italian spot?
I don't even know the name of it. I
really?
just know, it's fire.
Because Giorgio Baldi is the Italian joint I go to. They got the little
baby, Palisades?
the little raviolis.
For real?
Yeah, it's like where Palisades meets the PCH. I feel it's next to where Osama lives. You know where Osama lives? Like he lives behind that bar. What's that bar by the PCH? I just know Osama lived behind it.
The like Becker's or something like that. It's called something like that.
But Giorgio Baldi, fire Italian restaurant. The shorties like the raviolis there. When I was on the west side,
that was getting
that
it.
was a spot.
That was it. That was
a spot.
All right. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that in. I'm gonna try that out. You feel me? Because vibrato be hitting my pockets sometimes.
Yeah, Georgia will hit it, but like if the shorty get like the baby raviolis, they're happy. You know,
they're
like
happy,
little wine, baby ravioli, you okay? You know. My first day with wifey was Zanku chicken, cause she curved me.
So fire though.
Yeah.
It's the best.
Yo.
That's one of the best places that people don't talk about. But go ahead.
Yo, so this is my opinion, right? The player joints that we be taking shorties out to on dates or whatever, they're great. I feel like for me, my journey has been when it was the one, she was like, yo, don't try none of that game on me. And like Aaron will say, you know, Aaron will say this shit to me sometimes because I'll be gassing Aaron when I talk to him. He's like, yo, stop gassing me, dog. My game too tight for that. My girl is the same way. Same way. She was just like, you know, I set up a couple dates at nice places and she just didn't show up.
Wow.
And when I was like, yo, let's box, she's like, all right, cool. And then Zanku, she's like, all right, I like your flow. She was like, she was like, I peeped your Instagram. I thought you might have been too sceney. So when you came with the not seen shit, she was like, that's what I want. I wanted to see who you are. And I was like, oh. But the player shit is fun when it's not wifey.
That part. And sometimes I just want to do player shit. Sometimes I want to go listen
I just need
to
a
jazz.
+1.
I just need a +1 to go do player shit. And I don't want to go with the homie.
Yeah.
I want, you know what I'm saying?
Let me show you a good
company.
night. Yeah.
Come on.
I'm not trying to smell the homie in Santal.
Exactly. I'm doing this for me. So, you know what I mean? But, yeah. And then, you know, I mean, shit.
I'm with you with shorties, too. It's like, it's not even trying to do nothing. It's like, yo, just companionship.
I got a question for you. What's your favorite smash burger in LA?
My favorite smash burger, okay. If I'm a support with my money, I'm a support Nuge with Burger She Wrote, because that's fam, you know what I mean? Like, I fuck with Nuge and I fuck with Burger She Wrote, but my favorite is actually For the Win.
Me too.
Pubil's. Oh,
Me too.
My man.
Come on, that's the one. That's the one.
That's
Franklin.
the naughty one, yeah.
That's the one.
Bro, the Pubil's, that one is the one.
Oh my God. That one's fire.
Again, yo, see, this
I was waiting for him. I was like, I'm going to hit him with the For the Win.
Yup. But, you know, wifey is the smash burger, like, scientist. She knows all this shit.
Really?
She put me on the Pubil's For the Win. And then she likes America. She likes, what's the one that tastes like McDonald's? Burgers Never Say Die.
I haven't had
She
it.
like that shit.
Speaking of smash burgers, we got to give a shout out to our bro Bun B, Trill Burgers, also an excellent burger. And if you in LA, they actually have a Trill Burger at his business partner's spot in Long Beach. You can go get the Trill Burger out here.
Get that Trill Burger, bro.
Go get it. Yeah.
Support the homies.
That's really what it's all about.
Yeah.
You know?
That's for me too, is like, even though I'm a chef and every chefs is all competitive,
Yeah.
for me, I'm not choosing the spot based just off the food, unless I'm eating like Chinese food or Mexican food. Then I'm like, yo, it's just the food. But it's like the community shit. I'm really picking off the community vibe.
Chinese food? Kanji Village in the lower.
Crazy.
The best.
That's where I shot the final scene of Boogie up in there.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, I didn't know that.
Because their Cantonese food is so good, so home style. And then like Sandy too, with Sandy Liang, that fashion designer, that's her parents' restaurant.
Really?
Her and her brother Ricky, yeah.
I didn't know that. I fuck with Kanji Village. That's where Mike Rap and Bar would take me.
Yeah.
That's
I
the
would
spot.
say Noodle Town for me is the champ. But if you're gonna sit down and you like bring in your fam, like I don't want to bring my mom to Noodle Town. I bring her to Kanji. You know, Kanji is more upscale. It's good. And then Chinese in New York, the one it was slept on for like many years, and it was an old chef and old owner from Taiwan, and they came out to East Broadway. It's called Huayuan, and that spot people have discovered lately. That one bangs.
That's the one?
They actually have a Peking duck that's like very, very good.
I'm going to hit that next time. I'm on it. I'm on it. I don't even really know. Yo, you got to put me actually on the where the good Chinese spots are out here. I just been, you know, we just we just hit the hood spots in the hood, but like I want to know where the good like sit down ones are in Chinatown that like have the fire.
I actually really like hood Chinese food.
Yeah.
You know, I'll even fuck up City Walk, like on the way to the airport.
Yeah.
Or if I've been out of LA for a minute, I don't do the in and out. I'll hit the City Walk on the way back from LAX.
Yep.
But the other one is, all right, breakfast. Let's do the whole day. If you're waking up and it's breakfast, I would send you to Huge Street Pastry. There's a lady named Lillian out there. She makes the best Taiwanese breakfast. And like rice balls, all that.
Fire.
Hot soy milk. My favorite like pan-fried dumpling pot sticker is Hui Tou Shang. You can actually order if you live in LA because they got one in Hollywood now. So you can order it. And then what else? Newport Seafood. If you want like Cantonese seafood, I go Newport Seafood, get the lobster. And
Newport Seafood.
Yeah, if I want crab or lobster, I'm going to Newport Seafood. If I want Shanghainese food and it's the holidays, I'll go to Shanghai #1, and that one is like in Monterey Park too. Then what? This is a good question because I got bangers. Oh, Hunan Chili King. Like if I want spicy food,
I gotta be writing these down.
I'm gonna send you the whole joint after. Hunan Chili King.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. That's fire.
Then
that's fire.
If I'm gonna eat beef noodle soup, I usually make it in the house. But if I'm gonna pay money, the only place I'm gonna pay money to eat beef noodle soup is Dai Ho.
Really? All right.
They do it right.
And these are all downtown?
All like Monterey Park.
Monterey Park, yeah.
Rolling Heights, Arcadia.
Oh yeah, Monterey Park got all the ill Asian spots. I forgot about that.
Bangers.
Yeah, for sure they do.
The only Asian I'm eating, in LA proper, in the city, the only Asian food I'm eating in LA proper is Thai food in Hollywood.
Yep.
Or like an Anna Jack, and then Korean food.
Oh yeah, Korean
food, you go crazy.
That shit's off the chain.
Like Suwon.
Yeah.
You know, they got really good banchan. Agashi Gopchang, they known for intestines. They give you like intestines. They go crazy.
I'm not opposed to that though. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'll go. I do have a weak stomach though. Like when we were just out in Thailand, I stayed away from the street food, but I'm kind of mad that I did because I heard the street food is like the best shit to hit. Yeah,
but after doing a food show, I'll tell you, yo, take care of your stomach, bro.
Yeah.
Because it took me years to rebuild my stomach. Like I was fucked up off Wong's World, dog.
Really?
And like, because I was eating.
You're just eating whatever the fuck you were like going to travel to go do.
Yeah.
And the shit just tearing you up inside, but you're like, well, it's part of the job and cutting the checks. So
yeah,
I'm just
man.
Eat it.
I swear to God, that Mongolia episode took 10 years off my life because, yo, they had me eating home-cooked food in the yurt.
Yeah.
And in the yurt, the goat and the kid was running in and out of the yurt. And there's no division between, like, the yurt and the outside. There's goat shit inside, there's goat shit outside. And the lady was really nice, made, like, a meat and potato and carrot stew. Tasted delicious.
Wow.
But when she gave me the fork had a little moisture on it, and she meant well.
Yeah.
She dried it off on the carpet.
Yeah.
Gave it back, and I just seen goat fur on it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, nah. Because that carpet, the goat shit was on it. The kid was walking all over. The goats was in and out. I was like, yo, I'm literally eating off the bottom of a goat pen. But I didn't want to disrespect.
Yeah.
Because you can't, I just don't disrespect. I'd rather die than disrespect somebody's culture.
Come on.
So I ate it. Immediately, I was just like, yo, my stomach
was like inside out.
Inside out
right away, though.
Bro, and I told Laven at the time, because no, it wasn't Laven. I told CV at the time.
Laven.
Yeah, because Laven wasn't on this episode. This when me and Laven was beefing. We beef every 3 years, you know?
Yeah.
So I tell CV.
He worked on your show with you, Laven.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And so I'm telling CV, I'm like, yo, CV, like my stomach is a wrap. I tell the producer, I'm like, yo, we gotta get to the plane. Like, so we had to ride a motorcycle to the plane. So I rode a motorcycle to a Volkswagen to the plane, get on this like propeller plane. We land and I'm in the plane just shaking, shivering food poisoning.
Man.
And I go to CV, who's a cinema. I go, yo, you gotta take my luggage, bro. I gotta go do shit in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Go to the bathroom. None of the stalls have doors.
Oh, so you're just in there violating.
Yo, no
violating.
doors.
This man's violating.
That's
single
one.
That's the worst nightmare ever. Are you serious?
And every stall looked like The Shining. It was just brown.
Man.
And I was like, no. So, yo, I get up on this toilet.
You standing,
I romper stomped it. I had to fucking romper stomp this shit, dog.
Crazy.
And I came up. And I get my shit. And the producer was like, yo, why you got one sock on? I'm like, yo,
bro,
you already know they ain't got no toilet paper.
Oh, shit. Damn.
I had to like Muppet my shit.
Bro,
I was Jim Henson.
He said I was Jim Henson in that motherfucker. Man, man. Unfortunately, I got really sick when I went to India. That fucked me up. I feel like I'm still paying for that. So, yeah, we gotta know we gotta know how our bodies react to whatever we put in it. You know what I'm saying?
India, Southeast Asia, West Africa. I just feel like, yo, you gotta take care of yourself. You gotta chill, dog.
Yeah. You can't think that you can go be a local and just get down with their get down. It's gonna hit you upside the head.
Yeah.
It's gonna hit you. And
you know, we not built like that. That's like when Bane said to Batman, like, you found the dark. I was born in this shit.
Yeah. Real shit.
I'm not ready for that.
Man, Vice though, the good old days, man. We used to be in there running the show, man. That was the time.
Did I meet you in the office, or did I meet you outside, like partying?
I think maybe could have been in the office though.
Yeah,
could have been in the office.
It might have been. I might, because I know
push up there with like 10 Bloods and just be like, yeah, we're doing this today and that, and then Andy would be like, oh, there's Eddie. I'd be like, yeah, I know who Eddie is. What up? And that shit was. Back then, the company was run great.
Yeah, it was amazing, bro. It was so much fucking fun up in there. It was a playground. The people was giving us free alcohol. People was giving us free weed. Every day.
Oh, man. I had it was the best.
I showed up to the office. I didn't even need to be there because I would just know what to do.
You go there to go kick it.
I would kick it.
Yeah, I would go there to kick it,
Get
bro.
free shit.
Yeah.
I remember when Sosa was hot, they dropped all the Glow Gang gear. I was like, shit, I came up on a whole fucking set of Glow Gang shit.
Come on, all type of shit, man.
Yeah.
I loved it up there. That was the shit. I remember Capper gave me the code. Like, I wasn't an employee there. Yeah. I was just the one that produced Noisy Bompton with him, and I'd like, boom, 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 the code. Like, we'd come in there at night. I remember we shot a music video in the movie theater. We had, we were blowing dro. We had bitches in. Oh, man, it was great.
Bro, I have to say, when Vice was popping, LA was mad fun to live on the West Side.
Oh, yeah. That's
where I posted up. Yeah. I would just leave my car in the parking lot and then Uber around the city.
Just get faded
and come back the next day.
Yeah.
Because I could sleep in the office if I needed to.
Is it still there? The
office is there, but
it's
like
bankrupt.
Yeah,
I seen that shit. I was dying. You're like, you said something to your mom. You're like, they spent it on powder or something funny like that.
I was like, cocaine is a hell of a drug, man.
Yeah. But man, it's crazy because that, like, you know, at the time, I don't think I would have wanted to be with any other company. Like, as far as like the content they were putting out, who was affiliated with the brand. It was you. It was Action. I had this shit going on with Kendrick. They had, man, rest in peace. What's our, the Laven worked with? Man,
Michael K.
Come on.
Michael K. R.I.P.
The GOAT. And it was just, you know, like, it was cool. I don't know what happened. They went they got super corporate, and then I couldn't just pull up and tell people to do this and that, and then I was like, oh shit, it's a whole other ball game.
Listen, I didn't tell Worthy to plant this, but we are doing the Vice documentary. So please, you come to the theater, you will find out. Yeah, you might be in it. People, you will find out why everybody went broke.
Yes.
Why I'm fighting with Fortress
for my bread now. It has something to do with this. Hot plates and Ziploc bags and credit cards. And this sound right here.
Chopping it.
Yeah. But
did you ever hear the story of that fool Slava P? He was the one. He was pushing mad coke out of the Toronto office with the Mexican cartel.
No, that's legendary,
bro. Legend, like so much legendary shit in Vice, like so much ill shit.
Great Canadian content right here. We got Vice, Matty.
Oh, come on.
Myself,
Vice fan,
all time,
bro.
yeah.
Yeah, you had one of the all-time episodes is the Noisy episode, bro. The Brompton shit.
Man.
That was peak Vice. Like Trevor, too. Trevor Simler, man.
Oh, yeah. Trevor was, yeah.
The boss of Noisy.
He was.
Justin, Baby Man. Big shout out, Baby Man.
I used to muscle my shit in there. I'd be like, all right, no, y'all are writing this up for me today. No, I need it now. I need my video premiere. No, I said, no, I don't have a YouTube channel. It's going on the Noisy YouTube channel.
Did they premiere Use a Trick?
Yeah, they did.
Wow.
But that was before I got with Vice. That was actually them just finding the music and being like, who's this kid? Like, and I was doing some legendary shit then. Like all right, so we shot that in the Broadways in my boy BG Perico Hood, and he was like, bro, like, you know, we shot it on 112th and Broadway. There was no bloods like coming over there like that. I had all my homies come over there. I had Freeway Rick come over there, and then I brought all the ASAP mob there.
Yeah.
I had Yams there and you know what I'm saying, in the trenches with us. And like,
we thought it was a Yams song for a second.
Yeah, because he does the intro. Yeah. A lot of people found out about me because they would play it in Supreme like all the time. And like, that was very helpful. And then the Vice. Yams was like a huge part of my, you know, like actually taking music seriously, because I just really only dropped like that song. And then he's like, all right, you gotta follow up with the album. And then like, you know what I'm saying? I went in there with Sean and we like really locked in. And then by the time the album was ready, bro, it passed. You know? So it was crazy. That was my time, man. Like I said, we lost a lot of good people, man. Like Yams, Prodigy, Sponto, Big Y. Like, this shit goes on.
We just mentioned Michael. I was with Michael K 2 weeks before he passed, partying in Mexico City. Dude was doing a dance-off with my homie. Like, crazy shit.
It's crazy, dog. It's crazy, yeah. So we got to just keep going up for them and keep the vision alive and just, you know what I'm saying? That's what keeps me going, so.
Because the thing we like about those dudes is, too, they follow the code. You know what I mean? Like,
follow the code, man. Yams was real. Like,
yeah.
He didn't give a fuck. Like, I remember him bringing me to, like, Jeremy Scott parties and shit. I didn't know nothing about that. Like, he's like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
all type of shit. And it was like, nah, come on, bring the homies. It's good. Don't trip. Like,
that's how all of us got down. Mm-hmm. You know, it's like you meet somebody.
Same with you. You were like, yo, that night that we were in Chinatown at that shit, you were like, I'm like, I got like 10, 12 homies. You're like, don't trip. They good. Come in here.
Yeah.
Mobbed in there. That shit was a movie.
We just ran that shit up, bro. That shit was a movie. We ran that shit up.
Yeah, those were good years. That I feel like 2012 to like 2018 was like, it was 2012, maybe 2012 to 2017. Those was
that was it.
That 5 years right there was ill.
Popping.
It was popping.
And that's when I had the crib in Malibu with the patio, and we just dropped like 60 people there on the weekend. Yeah. Barbecue.
That was fire.
Go fucking crazy. Sit lean and barbecue.
Yeah, oh my God. I had it, all right, so lean I can't fuck with no more. That fucked my stomach.
Yeah, I had a bad situation. I'd like passed out.
Oh, really?
No, I just passed out and like, you know.
That shit had my, bro, like I'm fucking shitting rocks, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Don't drink lean. Yo, I'm going to just say that for real.
Hey,
don't drink lean.
I drank lean for 10, 12 years straight.
Yeah.
My stomach ain't recovered since, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
I love that shit, and I never had a problem with it either. I just loved it. I loved the taste of it. I don't smoke weed, so like that was my like.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was my like, you know, my studio
why don't you smoke?
shit. I stopped smoking weed. I remember one time I was with the homie, rest in peace. I crashed. I got out of jail. The weed was stronger. I had crashed the car, and I knew, I made a dumbass left turn. I remember I was in the 20s. I made this dumbass turn, and the homie JJ was like, blood. He's like, you gotta stop smoking weed, blood. You like a turtle. I totaled my shit, and I was like, man, hell no. I'm good. That really a car accident is what made me stop smoking weed. That's how, I guess, you know, when you stop, you go, I was gone for a month and I came back and hit it and I was like, ooh, this shit is strong. So I left it alone. And as soon as I left it alone, I got way more productive in my career, music. I felt like it was holding me back. You know what I'm saying?
Drink that Magic Mind.
Come on. Magic Mind.
Magic Mind, baby.
Product placement.
Yeah. No, man, because I definitely, like, I found a few strains of weed that I do really well with to write on.
Yeah.
So I do it to write, but I try not to smoke different shit or other people's shit when I'm out, because you never know. Like, these strains is different now. They different.
Shit crazy, dog. I could do mushrooms and be less high than weed.
Yeah. No, the lean with the mango Fanta was just so it was delicious.
The pineapple, you mean?
I like the mango.
The mango?
The pineapple cool, but I like the mango Fanta.
Why have I not had the mango?
Yo, because I had to used to go to this gas station. It was an Arco by the airport that had the mango. Yeah.
Damn. I know the one on Century in La Cienega.
Yeah, me and fucking my boy Vic would go there just for mango Fanta. Because everyone else had the pineapple shit. And I was like, you know, it was kind of fly if you got the different mix. Oh, you know what I mean?
You always had this. Lean was all about the sodas. Like, you ain't got this. Like, bruh, like, I was the first one with, like, the cranberry Sprite. I remember that. That was a big one.
Oh, come on. You know who Saint Rick is, dog. I had the cranberry Sprite commercial.
Wow. Damn.
Yeah.
And it's a zero, though?
Yeah.
Healthy boys, you feel me?
This was the peak when I was really breaking bread. Sprite had me do this fucking cranberry Sprite holiday commercial.
These are crazy.
Yeah, the St. Rick's.
Wow.
They call them the St. Rick's.
Wow. That's nuts. I didn't know that.
But that was the fire lean shit was cranberry.
Oh my God.
I was a Fanta dude though. I really like Fanta.
I love Fanta too.
Yeah.
Like, I love the pineapple.
Yo.
But then when they started coming with these clear cream soda, like when Faygo did the clear cream soda and the bubble gum, I love that shit too.
Yeah. Yeah. The movie theater shit too. The freestyle Coke machine, that's the best machine ever.
Oh, because they got all the zeros for us trying to keep this down.
Yeah, but the AMC was the best place to sip because you could just freestyle that shit.
Oh yeah, you could be like, I'm gonna go with,
and then boom,
boom, and they had the Fanta, like every flavor.
Fanta,
every Fanta.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the truth.
But don't drink it, you know.
Sorry.
Yeah.
For real.
The movie theater with the fifth, though, you still do drink? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I still drink.
Yeah, the freestyle soda machine with the fifth, that's the move, bro. Mm-hmm. That's the move. For all y'all kids, that's the move.
Stay away from lean.
Yeah. But yo, I feel like we're gonna have to have you as a co-host more often.
Man,
bro.
I would love to, man. I had fun. I had a great meal. Great conversation, you know what I'm saying? So
come on, man. Anytime.
Come on.
My God. Legend.
My God.
Worthy.
Let's do it.
Thank you, bro.
Yes.
All right, we're going to get high and make some money now.
Yeah, that's it.